It's just gone 7 a.m. A very good morning to you. This is Sunrise Thursday, 20th of September. The top stories. Goodbye Mourinho. Shock at Chelsea as the club and manager agree to part company by mutual consent.
Yes, I'm live at Stamford Bridge with the reaction to the departure of one of the most colourful characters in world football.
The website, the club confirmed that they had agreed to part by mutual consent. Mourinho joined the club 3 years ago, led them to the Premiership title in his first 2 seasons. His decision to leave comes just a day after the club's disappointing performance in the Champions League. Jackie Beltrao is at Stamford Bridge this morning. Let's go to her for reaction, and Chelsea fans will be stunned.
Chelsea fans, Eamon, will be stunned and they will be very upset this morning, despite the fact his team were booed off on Tuesday in the Champions League by only 25,000 supporters. He was very loved here at Chelsea, loved by the fans and very much loved by his players. And this has come out of the blue. Last night, most of the Chelsea first team were launching their new DVD, a Chelsea movie, just a mile or so up the road in Fulham, and we had no idea that was this going to happen. Then the rumours started to circulate, and then it was firmed up much later last night and pretty much into the early hours of this morning when they actually announced that Mourinho was to leave them by mutual consent. It's a sad day and people will be very shocked this morning. Paul Harrison has this report.
They called him the special one. But after 3 seasons at the helm of Stamford Bridge, it seems Jose Mourinho was no longer special enough. This was Mourinho last night at the launch of Chelsea's Blue Revolution DVD in West London. The players seemed oblivious to their manager's fate, but did an emotional and distant Mourinho already know his Stamford Bridge days were numbered? Club directors and chief executive Peter Kenyon were called to an emergency meeting at Stamford Bridge late last night, and once word began to spread that club and manager had split, so began the speculation of whether he'd walked or was pushed. But then at 1:45 a.m, the Blues website confirmed it was neither. Chelsea Football Club and Mourinho had apparently agreed to part company by mutual consent. Handpicked by billionaire Abramovich in 2004 and fresh from winning the Champions League with FC Porto, Mourinho was considered one of the best managers in Europe, and if you didn't know that, he'd be happy to tell you.
Again, please don't call me arrogant, because what I'm saying is true. I'm European champion, so I'm not one of the bottle. I think I'm a special one.
One of the highest paid managers in world football, his annual £5.2 million price tag appeared to be worth every penny. Impressively, Mourinho never lost a Premiership home game in addition to his 5 major titles, and he was happy to share the club's spoils with the fans, quite literally. So where did it all go wrong? It hasn't been the best start to domestic or European campaigns for Chelsea. Mourinho will say it's because he didn't get the players, or as he puts it, the eggs, that he wanted over the summer.
No eggs, no omelets. And depends of the quality of the eggs. In the supermarket you have eggs class 1, class 2, class 3. And some are more expensive than others, and some give you better omelets.
What I know is that the relationship had broken down intolerably. At Liverpool, and there'd been some appointments by Chelsea that Mourinho wasn't happy with.
It seemed Abramovich had turned his back on the special one, but even up until recently, the chief executive gave the impression the blue ship Chelsea wasn't steering towards turbulent waters.
He's got the full support of the owner and the board. He's made it quite clear that he loves Chelsea, that he and his family love living in London, and the job is not yet done.
But whatever was happening in the boardroom, it was Mourinho's pitchside manner fans grew to love. They loved his way with words too.
I'm sorry, I'm a bit arrogant. We have a top manager.
Well, they did have, and as Chelsea turn up to training in preparation for the weekend's clash against champions Man United, they do so aware that it won't be Jose leading them to a 6th major title since 2005. Paul Harrison, Sky News.